The biggest story throughout the country over the last 2 weeks has all focused on the question of a rush to judgment. Most of us probably watched the hearing last week in D.C. on Thursday, where folks were bantering back and forth. Our U.S. Senate was considering whether or not to make a decision, or whether or not a decision should be placed on hold for a brief period of time in order for a due consideration to be made and for the FBI to investigate certain allegations concerning Judge Kavanaugh. This board is faced with a similar situation. There's a pending lawsuit right now filed by the county, which to me is quite an extraordinary step, which is simply asking to obtain information that should be included within the public record.
Adam, thank you. I just would like to say that I like you and I appreciate the position and the advocacy you've done on behalf of your organization. But to compare the disparity in public contracting to allegations of sexual assault is a bit distasteful. And furthermore, I would have to say that there are two issues going on. This board has already voted in favor to accept the results of the disparity study. What is in question is whether or not the methods and the data that the consultant collected is subject to the sunshine laws and the public record laws of the state of Florida. For us to not move forward on something makes us complicit in allowing discrimination, or not actually disparity, to continue. And there will be, I'm sure, lots and lots of lawsuits filed, as this county is threatened on a daily basis with lawsuits and asked to delay the decisions that come before us because of the threat of a lawsuit or the filing of a lawsuit. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't move forward to address what we think is, going on in the community. But please don't come before this board again and compare disparity in public contracting to allegations of sexual assault. Thank you. I'm not asking for any further comment from you.
No disrespect was intended.
Commissioner Valasche. And lastly, because he's sitting in the audience and I can see him staring right at me, at the last meeting of the County Commission, an issue was brought up that is very personal to me for the work that I have done in terms of sexual assault response in this county. And being a founding member of our sexual assault response team and our forensic medical exam site and helping those victims and those survivors of that crime. And perhaps I got a little bit passionate on that issue. And so for that, Adam, I just want to apologize for really putting you on the spot at our last meeting on October 2nd. So with that, I would like to go ahead.